Hi, I'm Hinkle, and I'm a junior.
I'm Sophie Moore, and I'm a junior too.
What was your reason for participating in the Women's March?
So, a lot of people kind of painted the Women's March as this whole protest against Donald Trump and his administration, but a lot of women and other, groups, minority groups, participated because we want to show our solidarity, and that even with the switch in government, in the power and everything that they stand for, we're still going to be here and advocate for what we stand for, and we're not just going to, back down because of this shift, and, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, and there's just kind of, a strong sense of community there. A lot of people were participating, and not everyone there was necessarily advocating for women's rights. Obviously, that was the main reason that people were there, but there were also people, there standing up for what they believe in regards to science and other aspects to the community, too.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of all just, ties back to the idea of, intersectional feminism and how all these issues are related. You can't just advocate for women's rights and not talk about the rights of people of color and other groups, so.
What was your reaction to both the local and global support surrounding the Women's March?
Yeah, so I think it was really cool how it wasn't just in America that we saw these marches. You look across the globe, there's ones in
literally
Paris.
Every single continent.
Yeah, literally every continent. It's really amazing just to see the solidarity that comes out of it. And the election was really divisive, and obviously there's a huge split now that's opened up between the left and the right, and it was just really amazing to see even across the globe, not just, it's not like our president really affects every single citizen across the world, but affects a lot of things. And so the fact that they're there and they're showing their support, and then they can see that we're doing it, so that everyone knows that we're not all Americans aren't all thinking that.
Yeah. And I feel the fact that it was across the globe too also just kind of showed that, obviously our president has a big thing, or plays a big part in the role of the march, but it also, I think, kind of showed that it's bigger than him too.
Yeah,
and
the world is going to keep moving forward even if one.
Yeah, and what we're focusing on is, equal rights for everyone.
Yeah, because, it sort of feels like a step back, but overall we're just becoming more progressive as, a world, so.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so what message do you think the march presented, and how will our leaders react?
Obviously, I think a lot of people took the march in the wrong way. I think a lot of people saw it as a hate march, and I think that a common misconception is that the people that participated in the Women's March are the same people as the anarchists that have their own flag.
I know, anarchist flags that are burning down buildings, they're anarchists that hate government. They're not, it isn't left-wing protesters.
Yeah, and there was no, violence in these marches. In Sacramento, there was 20,000 people there, and once because I was actually part of the march that started at 10 o'clock, and even driving down from Folsom to Sacramento, you could see all the people in the cars that were wearing, the pink hats, and they were all, decked out and ready to go to the march. And, I don't know, there was just so much, a strong, sense of community that when we got there, I just felt like I was comfortable with, all of the people surrounding me.
Yeah, the energy is, so amazing. I personally took the light rail there, and when I took it to the very end of the line, which is almost, an hour-long ride back to Folsom, when we got off, we all kind of there was a few other groups, we all just kind of did a cheer, because there was other people who I wasn't with, but they were also part of the march. They had, their pink pussy hats and stuff on, which is really cool, and it's just, you just feel kind of safe, and it's comforting, because sometimes it feels like everything is sort of just, going bad, and, no one, sees the world how you do, but if you look out and then you find all these women, and not just women, but and there's this community, and you can tell that they're all gonna be there alongside you fighting. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I know that a lot of people, I heard from a lot of people oh, well, why are you marching? I don't understand why you're marching. Donald Trump is still gonna be president even if you protest. And it's we're not here to protest him, and we obviously know that. We're just here to send a message, and whether or not he receives that message, I don't know, but
yeah.
it's our First Amendment right. It's not we can just ignore that, so.
Yeah.